Hello, as I said before, then I interrupted the video. I really sometimes don't know which language I'm about to speak. I'm more comfortable with Italian because I live in Italy and this is a language I speak on a daily basis, whilst English is my passive language. It means that I listen to more English than Italian because I like English American films, and I watch a lot of documentaries in English, and I get informed about the global crisis and international bleak situation, and most of the material I like is in English. So I have kind of double identity. Yes, I read in English. I get informed in using English, but the language I speak on a daily basis, it is Italian. Well, having said that, I noticed that I keep on muddling through my interests and never seem to get the perfection I strive for. Maybe I eat more than I can chew, and yes, I'm one of the means I have to make headway is this bloody videos. Why? Because I have feedback. That means knowing that I have to upload a video where I play the recorder or the trombone, I get prepared to do that. And sometimes I even record the preparation which is not supposed to be on YouTube or to be available to everybody. It's like a magician that discovers that shows his tricks. Well, since there are no tricks to my improving, and the fact that I try, that somebody's watching me when I'm trying to do my best, makes me in a way more focused. In another way, I know that if what I'm doing is very bad, I can do it again and again. So it's something in the middle between a real performance and not, and something I just do to practice. And that feedback I have watching my video, checking my mistakes, scanning for imperfection, it's a good thing to do. I always delve into the way we learn things, and I realized that sometimes the constant exposure to the things you're learning, having the right state of mind, it means something is like a string, not too tight, not too loose, just attentive enough to get what you need to get from your practice. But if you're much too stressed, you don't do the right way, because when you are stressed a lot, you lose lucidity. How is it? You're not cold-blooded enough to do things the right way. So the right thing to do is to like what you're doing, to take it as a challenge, and when there is a hurdle in the way, a problem, don't get too strung up. Take it as a challenge and do it. You see, there is a moment that you need to give up, because if you get much too upset, your effort is it becomes like a brick wall. So the more you think is difficult, the more the thing becomes difficult. So you see, okay, for the time being, I need to give it up. What I've done will settle down in my mind. And I'm sure when I will get back to it, it will be easier. I don't know if it happened to you. For example, there is a passage, a music passage, this is difficult. You think it is difficult, and you know, if you think it is difficult, every time you go over it, you're stressed, and you have no control of what you're doing. It's like when you're at school, you're in school, and you don't remember anything. They question you, they ask, and you have a brain freeze. It's the tension. So one thing is to manage the tension and think, okay, even if I make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. It's common. I shouldn't make it, because if I've been going over this many times, I should wing it. But sometimes you get stuck, and you do it all over. You always make a mistake, and then it can even happen when you get over it one day, you will do it even better than other people. So there is always the other side of the coin. And so right mental attitude, doing things many times on a daily basis, when you are in a impasse, like a one-way street, stop it and be confident that what doesn't come easily to you one day, it will be the other day. Day by day. Be confident. If you've been doing this in other things, you've been learning other languages, you've been learning other instruments, ask yourself why this is different. It takes time, okay? If you're not hard pressed for time, take your time. It doesn't mean that you don't have to, you don't need to apply yourself. But don't get fixated on things. Everything you do is not yourself. It's something that you do. This is the way I see it. I'm a kind of an existentialist. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, we think that we are meant to play an instrument. We are meant to be with a person, and I don't think so. Why a person plays the trombone and another the saxophone? I think that every instrument is good, and that's the thing. I'd like to play many instruments, and that the only thing that hinders me is say it's okay. I have a limited amount of time during the day, and my life is going to end one day, and I need to attain a decent level on some instruments. So I decide which instruments are more important, and I need to spend more time on those instruments, and the other instruments are less important. That goes also for languages. One thing I don't like is the everlasting eternal beginners. There are people who have been trying to learn a thing for quite a while, and they never get the hang of it. Speaking about languages, one thing is to take it easy, another thing is to tread water. One thing I don't like is treading water. Whatever I do, I can devote a little time to something, but that little time has to be productive. So I know that I'm constantly improving. Maybe not that fast, because I'm devoting sometimes to the recorder, sometimes to the trumpet. Now I bought even that instrument. What is that instrument? You see, the ukulele. Okay, I can play 3 chords, and it's really difficult. I'd like to memorize chords. It will help me memorize songs to play on the recorder. All this long speech is to say, feedback is very important. If you record yourself, you shoot videos, and you constantly upload videos showing what you're doing, you're more motivated to practice, even if you don't recording the video, knowing that the result of this practice or our improved practice will be recorded and shown, but not for selfish reason, not to be boastful. It's another thing. Yeah, one thing that can explain this is when people lose weight. The fact that you're constantly taking pictures of yourself, how you get thinner and thinner, and you show to other people, is a good motivation. The same goes for playing a musical instrument or learning a language. Take it as something you have to do, And if you did that only for showing off, you wouldn't show videos where you are not that good. But you have to be sure of yourself and knowing that one day these videos will be evidence of how you improved. So people who upload videos where not good, actually they have more faith in their skills than desire to be appreciated immediately. And that's a characteristic of winning people, or people who do things having confidence in themselves, in time and good work, and not and they are not hard pressed for immediate recognition. That's very important. In this society, people are they want to be appreciated. I mean, probably, unless you are very, very good. If you are good at something, in this society, you will not get a lot of appreciation. Everything is in the middle, is difficult. So people who do something very commercial, very tacky, corny, stupid, they get good feedback. Basically, I'm sorry I'm saying something that is not politically correct, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of unlike for this, a lot of unlikes. Basically, people are stupid. Most of people are basically stupid. It means they are good at what they are doing because they make a living doing a job. Maybe not very good, but they must be able to do something. But basically, if this society is going to the dogs, if the is mankind, and this after millennia still fight, pollute the earth, doesn't find a way to get economy on tracks, in spite of all this science regarding concerning economy, we still have crisis, poor people, hunger, thirst in the world. People don't get medical attention. People cannot find home. They cannot buy a home. If they could buy a home, now they're losing it. Europe is becoming poorer and poorer. I think that the common upshot of a lot of stupid people in a stupid society that creates stupid people, and I think the people who want that are selfish, are psychopaths, but they're not stupid. Stupidity is the one thing, being mean and psychopath is another thing. They know what they are doing, they want the job done, and they get it done. A dumbed down society that allows a few people to earn an insane amount of money and other people to die. Do you think this most of the people are intelligent? No, I don't think so. So, coming back to the point, do things because you like it. You will get some good feedback, but there are still people that can appreciate what you're doing. But if you want to really have success, don't be in the middle. I am in the middle, I'm not successful. Okay, so the only way for me to be a successful jazz recorder is, since people cannot appreciate a jazz recorder, is to be the best recorderist in the world with a fantastic way of playing something you cannot imagine. And I'm not. Will I be like this? I don't know. I think that I'm improving, but you will never know. Maybe I will not, because I devote time to other instruments, or maybe one day it's the wind will change. I don't know. Okay, that's a good motivational video. Be sure of yourselves. Be sure you're doing the right things. Do not expect immediate recognition. And if you're doing something new, you're breaking an you're blazing a new path. You're doing something. You're a pioneer. Forget about recognition. Think most of people are stupid, and that's part for the course. It's normal. It's normal. That's not an excuse for being bad. Okay, people do not appreciate me, but remember that even the best in the world, they struggle to get recognition. So even if you're good, maybe you're not the best in the world. If you're very good at what you're doing, don't get discouraged if people do not appreciate you. Think about the appreciation of people that you appreciate. That's it's very important. Okay, that's enough. Goodbye.